the prices. Carrie Lachlan is here. So, you don't have to come in yet, but you can. Do you want to? I was talking about big deals. I thought it was a nice segue to introduce you.
Well, then I'm going to high kick
the big
my
deal
way
herself
in here.
over here. Carrie Lachlan is here. You know her as the great interior designer for all of your spaces and all of the spaces like hotels and celebrities' homes and television shows. And today, we have a beautiful big deal for you. This is a reversible quilt and sham set. So it's going to transform your oasis. And this big deal's ending at the end of today. So do not wait on this because it is an incredible value. You are saving $13 on any of the sizes. So we have twin, full, queen, king. No matter which one you pick up, you will be spending less than $90. And it is reversible. So you're basically getting a 2-in-1 here. Not only are you getting the quilt, you're getting 2 shams, you're getting 1 with the twin, but it is that puffy, gorgeous quilt. Great color options for you. Down here is our white. So you can see that white has that beautiful stripe.
It's a little bit more creamy, a little more alabaster. Kind of matches your pants perfectly.
Oh, yes. It's like I planned it. Then we have our sage. Beautiful green, which you're seeing everywhere, and I love the green stripe look.
Yes, and the stripes are really great because they're not too strong. I always love to point out when we do stripes, we always like to soften them a little bit as well.
Yeah, followed by our peachy keen.
It has a little bit of a coral undertone, a little bit of a rose. I would say it matches my outfit pretty well today as well.
And next up is my favorite. That is our light blue, beautiful, like just the perfect color blue, really. And then last but not least is our sand on the bed. And right here, fully in all of its glory, is our gray. Now you've got that beautiful light gray stripe, and then you can really see that quilted detail. But $59.98 to $89.98, depending on which size you get. Carrie, tell me a little bit about, one, what we get from Home Reflections, but two, this incredible set.
So we brought this in actually, I guess it's been about 10 days since we did our large TSV. And we brought this in because we're always looking to bring pieces with Home Reflections that can elevate your space, but also that you can live with every day. You've heard me say it a million times now, but I will keep saying it, is that Home Reflections is your brand at home. So we really concentrate on what you're saying to us. I'm constantly reading the comments, giving the team ideas. We sit down. We're a boutique team, I like to say, because it's really a small group of people that have a passion for bringing pieces into our home, and then we curate them. This one is special because you're getting that really fun design, but then you also have that neutral and still have that visual interest with these little pocket details as well.
And the fact that you're getting something that is that great instant elevator to your space, that you aren't breaking the bank to do, but it transforms your space in seconds. We had talked about this, but one of my friends, I went to stay with her in New York a few weeks ago, and I looked over at her bed set. I was like, is that from QVC? And it was a whole Home Reflections bed set that she had bought from one of our shows. And she was like, I'm in love with it. And she got her guest bed, all Home Reflections as well.
I have to say that just in the past, since we actually launched the bamboo sheets, I've had so many people that I've gifted Home Reflections or I've recommended Home Reflections, and they've come into my DMs on social media and they're like, 20 out of 10.
Yes.
Everything that I sleep on from Home Reflections is a 20 out of 10. So you can trust the quality that you're getting with Home Reflections. It's the top priority for us. And then we also look about how you're going to use this in your life, because we don't want to bring anything into your life that you can't have the kids on, have the dogs on, just lay in bed and, have the glass of wine, have the cup of coffee. So this is a machine wash, tumble dry as well.
And the fact that you're getting something that's lightweight. So if you pick it up right now, it's going to be breathable. It's not going to be super heavy. It's great, whether you are someone who runs hot or you run cold.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you're getting this at an incredible price, if you think of people going off to college, if you're thinking of maybe you're going down to that rental, the vacation rental, the lake house, the beach house, it's been a year since you've been there, or maybe it's somewhere that you go and visit every now and then and it needs a little refresh. Pick this up for multiple rooms in a house. You're getting such a great variety of colors, and you're getting a variety with the difference in textures on each side of whether it is that striped or I guess pattern really.
You want to flip it over so we can do a solid too? Let's reverse. So this is 100% reversible.
Okay.
Not only, I'm going to throw it that way.
Which way do you, great.
We'll do it that way. but it's completely reversible. So if you want to have that striped side out, maybe in the summertime, the springtime, think of it a little bit of like a seersucker suit. You have that great ability to do that. But then maybe in the warmer months, you know, you still keep a little bit of a lighter quilt on your bed. This is great for that. You can have that really beautiful solid, I call these like little pita pockets. They remind me of like the little, you know, like the pizza pockets that we used to have when we were kids. That's what they remind me of. But it's great because they give you that visual interest, and there's a little bit of batting in there. So although it's light and breathable, you still feel that good snuggle and cuddle because it's enough where it actually feels substantial. The shams are as well reversible, and I always say with a sham, first of all, they're great for guest rooms because throw the sham on there and then you don't have to wash the pillows. So like wash the sheets, put the shams on, and then tuck it away. But if you don't have a sightly headboard, maybe you've had a headboard that's a little bit hard or it's seen better days, use those shams as the headboard. So keep them there and put them behind your decorative pillows. Very often we put them in front, but stick them behind, and then they become that piece.
That's so smart. Okay, so on the bed, you're seeing our gray set. Beautiful. I mean, such a great neutral.
Yes.
But then when you add in this great seersucker almost look to it, it just instantly elevates the space. Right here is our white, which I love that you were saying this kind of is like a little bit more of an off-white cream color. And then you've got those tan stripes, followed by our sage.
Which is almost like a minty pistachio color.
And this has been one of our most popular, so don't wait on this one. Then we have our Peachy Keen, which I love that name. And it's very appropriately named. That's like a pale kind of rose.
It is. There's definitely a little bit of that like coral rose undertone. So it leans a really beautiful neutral. And fun fact that if you want to look beautiful when you wake up, that's the best color to have in your room because it reflects skin tone of every shade.
I'll take 20 of them.
Yeah.
Then we have our light blue,
which is really refreshing and spa-like. And I always say, like, don't forget about the little ones either, because this is a great set to refresh their space with as well.
And last but not least is that sand option, which is almost like an inverse of the white.
It is. It's exactly that. And it's, you know, if you're looking for neutral and you want that warmer neutral compared to the gray, that's a great option. Mixes in with everything. This is also lazy bed making, which I do a lot of designing, do a lot of things, but also sometimes I just want to be lazy and be like, okay, that's done, moving on with life.
Right.
So if you're making the bed, like especially if you have little ones, like if you're teaching them to make the bed, that's all they have to do. So it's just as easy as pulling that up. You can keep that sham behind it, like I said, as your headboard, or if you want that finished look, you can also put it right there and then throw a little stuffy or a throw pillow.
Right,
and
we've got
voila.
some great pillows in this show coming up, but $89.98 is the most you'll be paying for the largest, for the king. You're saving $13 off of the price no matter which one you pick up, but today the price goes up at the end of the day. So make sure you're calling 800-500-7590. If you can pick up more than one, you'll find places to use them in the house, or it just allows you to refresh with those colors. But I do have a little update for you. This was new in the beginning of the month, and since then we've sold almost 4,000 of them. So this is something with that price going up at the end of the day. Take advantage of a sale price. Take advantage of easy bed making, easy elevating your space, and great comfort. It's item number H488951. I love that you're not only getting the quilt, you are getting the shams, you're getting 2 shams. Then if you get the twin, you are getting 1 sham. But think of kids going off to school, think of people just graduating from college, think of the weddings and maybe you need a little gift. Maybe you just need something for your own space. This takes the guesswork out of it, and the home reflections quality truly is top of the line.
It is, and you can see even on this bed right here, this is one of the things I love is that we give you that extra real estate. So if you have that deeper mattress or maybe you have that topper, you're getting extra real estate on the sides and on the top and the bottom. So you have that beautiful drape. This to me, what I love is that it feels like an exclamation point at the end of a sentence, but it's still very comforting.
Right.
So even though it is very well put together and you're like, wow, you're all polished, there's still a comfort to it. There's a relaxation to it. So it doesn't feel, for lack of a better words, too stuffy.
No,
and I love that in a home.
I agree. And I went to a very fancy home decor store recently. And I was looking for a little update to my space. And I was looking at pillows like this, shams, that were the price point of the entire set for one, for a sham with no pillow in it.
And
so this is something that you're getting incredible quality. Don't let the price tag fool you. This is our own proprietary brand here at QVC. That's why we're able to bring you the best of the best, incredible quality at an incredible price. You decide whether you want that gray option. And again, you're getting those two different options on each side. Then we have our white with the tan stripe. We have our sage, which is like your mint green, wildly popular. Our peachy keen, which is that soft sort of rose petal. The light blue, perfect blue in my opinion, like sky blue. And last but not least is that beautiful sand, inverse of that white. 4 easy payments of $22.50 is the maxual pay. So call 800-500-7590. Item number H488951.